Okay, I just have one more question here. This was from review of section 6.5, 6A, getting ready for the test. There's one final solve one that I didn't get to. Again, I would have you try this first and then watch the solution. So we want to isolate the root and then square to get rid of it. So the first step here is to add 8 to both sides. So this side now becomes x plus 8. And then kind of the tricky part is when you square, right? When you square this right-hand side, you got to square the whole thing. Left-hand side becomes x plus 10. And right-hand side, sometimes students think that it's just going to be x squared plus 68, but you actually have to write it out twice. X plus 8 times x plus 8. That is what the little square means. And then FOIL. So the left-hand side is just x plus 10, and if I start to FOIL x times x, x times 8, 8 times x, and 8 times 8. Okay, so combine like terms next. So you have x squared plus 16x plus 64. And then as we've talked about before in this chapter, if you have x squared and x, you want to do quad formula, graph it, factor it, right? And so on this test, you should be able to factor. So I'm going to get 0 to one side and then factor the quadratic from there. So I'm going to minus 10 and minus x. You always want to keep the x squared positive if possible. Makes it easier to factor. All right, so I'm going to rewrite it up here just because I ran out of space. Okay, and so now to factor, I'm going to make two little binomials, and I'm going to use x and x. And we got to find numbers that multiply to positive 54 and add up to positive 15. So luckily it's to positive. That makes it a little bit easier. And you can always go in order. 1 and 54 doesn't work. 2 and 27, that doesn't work. 3, it is divisible by 3. I think it's 3 and 17. No. 3 and 18. 3 and 18. But that still is not giving us 15. 4 doesn't work. 5 doesn't. No, does 5 work? No. It's 6. I think 6 times 9 is 54. So it should be plus 6 and plus 9. Right? And then set each little one to 0. X plus 9 equals 0. And so we get two answers of negative 6 and negative 9. All right? Those are our two answers. It wasn't the focus of this too much, but I think one of these at least would be extraneous if I had to guess. So we could kind of just check here. If we try negative 6, we'd have negative 6 plus 10 minus 8. Does that equal negative 6? And so we'd end up having, let's see, root 4 minus 8. And that does work. So that one's good, right? Because we have 2 minus 8. If we try negative 9, put in negative 9, we'd have, I'm going to skip one step here. We're going to have square root of 1 minus 8. Does that equal negative 9? Right, I added negative 9 plus 10 there. So 1 minus 8 is not equal to negative 9. So technically speaking, that would be considered an extraneous solution. Okay, that's kind of a wild question, but yeah, you just get the one answer, negative 6, and kind of got negative 9, but it technically didn't count. So that's it. Thanks for watching.